The May 22nd, 2017 meeting of the Public Safety Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Elkoffer. Here. Ms. Boyce is excused. Mrs. Conley? Here. Mr. Delahanty? Here. Ms. Harris? Here. Chairman Mitchkay?
Here.
Mr. Morelli is excused. Mr. Shepard? Here. Mr. Turp is excused. President Daniele?
Here. Is there anyone signed up for public forum?
There is not.
Is there anyone present who is not signed up to speak who would like to address the committee at this time? Seeing none, Rochelle Bell, Senior Environmental Planner of the Planning and Development Department, will now give a brief overview of the 2018-2023 Capital Improvement Program as it pertains to the Public Safety Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You should all have received a copy of the County Executive's 2018-2023 CIP. This document has been reviewed and approved by the Monroe County Planning Board, and the board conducted a public information meeting as part of their review. I would like to remind the legislature that there are no funding approvals associated with taking action on this referral. In June, you'll set a public hearing for July, and then hopefully you will vote to approve this plan. There are two sections in your CIP that are pertinent to this committee. The first is the Department of Public Safety, which begins on page 85. There were no changes to projects brought forward from last year's CIP, but there are 3 new projects in the Public Safety 6-year program. 2 of the projects, Public Safety Communications and Communications Infrastructure and Public Safety's Communications Equipment and Device Replacement, were added due to the dissolution of LDC projects. Both projects are what we call cash capital projects, large projects that we pay for out of operating funds and not with a bond. The Office of the Sheriff's Program begins on page 90. There are 3 new projects for the Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Vehicle Replacement Project is new to the CIP but not new to county funding. It is also a cash capital project. The other 2 projects are introduced towards the end of the 6-year program in 2023, and they are the Sheriff's Scuba Truck and the Sheriff's Incident Command Post Vehicle. I'll be happy to take questions when you get to this item on your agenda. Thank you.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is approval of minutes. You have the April 24th, 2017 minutes before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. Next item on the agenda is new business. Madam Clerk.
Referral 17-0159.
Moved by Legislator Connolly, second by Legislator Elkoffer. Is there any discussion? Legislator Harris.
To the chair, thank you to the administration. I'd like to know which newspaper will the public hearing be listed in?
Through you, Mr. Chairman, the public hearing will be in the Daily Record and the Rochester Business Journal.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral number 17-0160.
Moved by Legislator Elkoffer, second by President Daniele. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 17-0161. Amend resolution.
Moved by Legislator President Daniele, second by Legislator Delahanty. Is there any discussion? Legislator Conley.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you to the administration, can you tell me if the Legal Aid Society receives a portion of this funding?
Through the chair, no.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 17-0162.
Moved by legislator Delahanty, second by legislator Conley. Is there any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 17-0163.
Moved by legislator Conley, second by legislator Alcoffer. Is there any discussion? Legislator Harris.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To the administration, I'd like to ask a question. Has the Frontier Field been a target in the past or most recently for any terrorist event?
Through the chair, Tim Colmer, Deputy Public Safety Director. It's got to face this way. Sorry. Not to our understanding, but we typically don't discuss, the Sheriff's Office and RPD won't discuss the previous threats against the facility.
Thank you. To the chair, to the administration, I got a question about the cameras initially, or actually about the location. Where will they be installed? Are they going to be both inside and outside the stadium perimeter?
Through the chair, there'll be an assessment that will determine their final location, but it'll be both inside and outside.
Thank you. To the chair, to the administration, do you have an expected date of when they will be installed and operating?
Through the chair, 3 to 6 months.
Thank you.
Chair, do we know who will be monitoring the cameras remotely?
The Monroe County Response Center, Reaction Center, MRC, through the chair.
Legislator Conley.
Mr. Chairman, through to the administration, is there an additional cost to the storage of the files of the, whatever the camera records?
It only, through the chair, it only records for a specific period of time, and then it rolls over, so there's no additional storage long-term.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 17-0164.
Moved by legislator Alcoffer, second by President Daniele. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 17-0165.
Moved by legislator President Daniele and second by legislator Delahanty. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? Due to the recent news regarding the DWI arrest in Monroe County, I have asked Monroe County Sheriff Patrick O'Flynn to update the committee on the status of the DWI enforcement. Sheriff O'Flynn, can you inform the committee on the current enforcement of impaired driving in Monroe County? Is he the sheriff here? Yes.
Through the chair, regarding the 2016 DWI statistics, there was a downturn in the number of DWI arrests, not only nationally, but statewide and locally. And the Sheriff's Office and 5 other police agencies within Monroe County out of the 13 had downturns in DWI, where the other 7 were either the same or went up during that period of time. The questions that were asked previously was there an impact and an increase in the number of accidents that occurred in 2016, and in fact, the number of accidents, both that were alcohol related, actually went down From 2014, there was 186, 2015, there was 173, and in 2016, there was 164. And the number of fatals that the sheriff's office investigated in 2014, there was 3 fatals. In 2015, there was 2, and in 2016, there was 1. So we're assuming that the education programs, both with the DARE program and the public awareness campaigns, are having an effect. In fact, what we're seeing, the trend is people between 21 and 40, there's been a downturn in the number of individuals becoming involved in accidents that are DWI related. Over 40, we're still seeing a trend of those are the ones that are more prevalent as far as the driver involvement with drinking. We did have in 2016 141 deputies retire as a based on an arbitrator's decision to reduce the contractual benefits when it comes to health care and retirement. So that may have had an impact on the numbers also. I don't know if there's any questions through the chair. I'd be more than happy to answer.
Legislator Harris.
Thank you very much, Sheriff Flynn. Through the chair to the administration, I'd just like to ask, do you guys track DUIs when it comes to other things like narcotics, like the narcotics and other forms of people being under the influence?
Through the chair, yes, we do.
Through the chair to the administration, do you have numbers for that? Is there an uptick of that over the years since we've had an influx of overdoses and stuff like that in our communities?
Through the chair, I can get those statistics. I don't think there's been a tremendous increase, but there may have very well been, and I can get them to you.
Thank you very much.
Is there any other discussion? Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you for the opportunity.
There being no other matters, the May 22nd, 2017 meeting of the Public Safety Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Public Safety Committee will be held on Monday, June 26, 2017 at 5:30 p.m.